Hey guys, what's up? It's your trade of the day and it's brought to you by Day Trade the World. Make sure you hit that QR code below to join the best prop firm in the world, and it's called Day Trade the World. Check it out. All right, real quick, real fast, because guess what? I got to get back to that desk. Look at the NASDAQ right here, down 2%. This is the move from the open, pretty much straight down. We did have a couple little, well, that's just a minute after the open. Nice little move up, then a fade, couple fades back down, and now we're basically at the bottom again. Why did we choose Tesla? There was some news today about some of their issues with their cars, some downgrades. We did have some Shanghai plant issues as well coming through. That's the issue with the cars, is not enough production coming out of Shanghai due to COVID policies and whatnot, and you're seeing the stock react. So if you could see Tesla today down 6.5% versus the market only down 2%, that was very, very important because we always look for relative strength and weakness. But it's been a little bit of a, sorry about that, a little bit of a roller coaster. I know that blasts ears off. A little bit of a roller coaster ride because we first waited. We didn't take it early, which we should have. It went up to 190, 191, right back into that pre-market high. But look what we noticed. This green line is, while we're just tanking, I'm still short right now. We're actually short right now 185. I'll talk about that in a minute. But here's the green line. Boom, 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 right? That's the 200 period. Look at it, hit it there in some craziness. We did bump up about a buck away from it. But we started getting short down here, thinking, look, we are going to break this pre-market bottom. It did, it broke, and we got a great little bottom pick there at about 183.50, but then it started to go back up, and this is where right we're in the middle of the day here, about 10:30, 11 o'clock, right we're about to go off air, it started bumping up, and it was coming into some of this area. For me, I didn't want to be short if we got back into this area, so I treated 185, 186 as sort of the stop zone, and unfortunately we did get stopped out there when we took out 186, which is because we should have held it a little bit longer until we get to our 200 period, but that's kind of like data mining. As we were doing it, the 200 period had to come back down a little bit. So looking back, probably should have held on to that. But then it tanked back in, right back in. Almost the minute we got out, it fell right back and went back into that 183 support area. That's where we started to go long again, which all these greens are longs and then some of these outs up there on the red. But then it was like, okay, what are we even doing? We kept on fighting the longs. It wasn't working. Then we just went back and it took down our level right there and got out. We actually made money on the long. But then we just flipped over to the short. Short into the 50 period. Bunch of outs here as we keep making lower. We got out on a 50 period break and we really haven't broke since. Now we're trying to hold Tesla. The idea behind this trade, it's not a simple one. It's kind of a messy trade. I just wanted to make this the trade of the day because of a few things. It was on our watch list. We looked to short. We only really wanted short today. We fought it for a while until eventually the market collapsed. And then you can see you're coming right back. We've already taken out this 183 bottom and now we wait to see what happens at 180. I didn't expand it any further because look at the ES. The ES right here is breaking through 4,000. When that happens, you get a complete flush down in the market and in stocks related, right? Tesla's to the downside, Microsoft's to the downside, Apple's to the downside. So a lot of these bigger names just can't get out of the way and you suffer the fate on a downside move in the NASDAQ. You could see Tesla right here, almost 70 million shares. I feel like that's a little more than usual, especially over the last little while. Tesla's been in trouble. We have a 200 high. It's your trade of the day. We're short a couple bucks in the money. I'm actually waiting for a 180 break. Let's see if it happens here this afternoon.